Yo, it's Real 92.3, man. You already know. The Real After Party, myself, Bootleg Kev, my brother XXXtentacion. We got a special guest, good homie, man, of the show. Shout out to Hopsin in the building. Hop, what up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. You're back. You know, you like... You have these different like incarnations or runs, I should say, where you like you'll put out a lot of material and then you'll just fall off the fucking face of the earth and then you'll pop back up.
Yeah,
and you back again.
Yeah, I'm one of my friends referred to me, if rappers were like superheroes, I would be Hancock, just the guy who just like,
this is true.
I got the powers, but I'm just laid back, chilling, do what I want, right. and I don't really, But now, you know, I'm trying to, you know, lean more towards the Superman look now. You know,
no, I always feel like, you know, obviously, I've been kind of close to your guys' situation because I'm really close friends with Dizzy, and I always feel like, you know, you've always kind of had one foot in and one foot out on the rap game.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment?
That is how it's pretty much been. Now, it's not that I wanted it that way. It's just that, you know, when I'm directing all my videos and producing everything, it's just very time consuming. And, you know, sometimes I just get tired. So when I do a run of like touring and putting an album out and doing all this stuff, I just want to chill, you know, and just live some life. Because when you're producing, mixing and mastering everything and just sitting there for, you know, like 40 hours editing a music video, right. It's just like, okay, I'm done. And, you know, and I know fans, they don't see all that work that goes into it. So they're just looking at it as like, oh man, where'd he go? He came and then he left. And then, but now, you know, what I've done now is, I kind of disappeared, over the past few months because I just wanted to stack everything up. So
right. So you're ready.
I'm overly ready. Like I'm super prepared, and I shot most of the music videos for my new album coming, and everything's just set now. So now it's just a matter of just pressing the button, releasing it, you know?
100%.
So you super hands-on with it? Like, I mean, why is Hopsin editing the video? I mean, I figured like you could just pay somebody a couple $dollars to edit the video and give you some more time to record or just do something else that you would like to do.
Yeah, definitely. But see, I started out editing everything myself, right. So I have a certain editing style,
so that you like to stay with
a certain Hopsin vibe that I capture when I'm editing, and you know, and there are other people who can do it, but they may not catch my vibe the way that I need them to. So that's why I do everything myself. But it's honestly it's very easy, so I don't find it as a struggle to do it.
It's just tedious.
Yeah, it is, and but I genuinely enjoy it. But when I'm done, I am tired. I'm just like, okay, I want to chill.
Let me just chill.
Yeah.
Obviously, you just dropped a new video on Friday, The Purge, which is the new joint. And you know, historically, everybody's always kind of known you to be independent with Funk Volume.
Yeah.
There's a new situation now, right? That you know, I know that 300's helping out with Hopsin now, right?
Yeah. So 300's helping out. It's more of a partnership because, you know, I was so, you know, on my come up, I was just like, fuck everybody, fuck anything that deals with any type of label situation. And that's because, you know, from my past of getting screwed over by Ruthless Records.
Yeah.
And you know, I seen so many artists around Los Angeles and in every other place where they were getting shelved and things weren't going their way. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything on my own. But now, you know, I'm in a place where I'm not just a rapper anymore. I understand the business side of music. I fully get it. I know what I want, what I need. So I'm able to approach these companies. So you know, I met with 300, and you know, you know, it's a situation where we can both help each other out. And you know, they have things that I personally need, and you know, I'm sure that, you know, they could use. I mean, they have
they could use a Hopsin on the
yeah.
Come on,
everybody could use a Hopsin.
Everybody could use a Hopsin. Come on.
Yeah, so it's more of a partnership now because, you know, I have my independent label Undercover Prodigy going on, and you know, I'm still going hard with that. But you know, the partnership with 300 is just to, you know, make my brand get bigger, and you know, they have a lot of hardworking people in that office who are really skilled at what they do, and I'm really skilled at what I do, and you know, us joining forces together, you know, can only make greatness.
I'm curious with the Undercover Prodigy, you know, obviously Funk Volume disbanded, you guys went your separate ways, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but when you had Funk Volume and you had somebody like Dame who kind of like handled all the label shit, are you like fully like the guy now that's like handling all the business shit, or do you have somebody who's helping out?
I have my business partner Jamie, She helps.
She's in the building.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, so she replaced Jamie and did a hell of a better job than he ever did. So that's pretty much,
you went up.
You know, yeah, leveled up big time. So yeah, me and Jamie are running Undercover Prodigy. You know, we have an office now. We hired a staff, and you know, everything. We just took everything to the next level. You know, and you know, it's so during that absence, you know, I was just rebuilding everything. So I was like, let me slow down. Let me stop trying to catch up with my career. Let me just build everything. So when I do come back, I won't look foolish and disappear again, you know? So
what's the only negative thing, you know, it's like you go and you come back, what do you feel is the negative side of that as far as like, because this day, like, there's just everything coming out so fast.
Like fans move on, you know?
And they do move on. And I've seen that. So, and one of the things that I have been lacking in is, you know, consistency of, you know, whether it's me staying around for a long time without disappearing, or me bringing these powerful records like my Ill Mind records, you know, and doing those consistently on an album where it's just back to back type Ill Mind type songs. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important for artists to have good self-awareness, to be able to step back and go, okay, what have I been doing wrong, or what could I be doing better? And that's what I had to do. I had to look in the mirror and just be like, how can I improve myself? How can I make myself a stronger artist, more powerful, and get my point across more, and, you know, and have the fans really engage in what I'm doing. And
so on this last break, what did you learn from this break? You know what I'm saying? Just from everything that passed, what's changed in music, even from politics with the president. Yeah. What's changed from this last go around where you had a little break and you came back?
Well, I would say since the Funk Volume breakup, I had to kind of figure everything out. So I still had a career, but I was like, okay, I gotta figure out these pieces to the puzzle, and you know, I gotta put my full foot into it and understand everything 100%. And last year, you know, 2016, I was doing that, learning the field, you know, things that I hadn't seen, and you know, I was making mistakes, you know, on behind the scenes, like business mistakes, trying to meet new people, trying to see who can, you know, assist me in my journey. And you know, and you come across people who say they can do this and that for you, and then you just over time you see like, okay, they don't really benefit me the way that I need to be, you know, they're not helping out the way that I need. So but yeah, me and Jamie got everything together finally.
How'd you meet Jamie? Like, what made you be like, Jamie's the one?
Well, me and Jamie have been working together since 2012. So she originally came in as an assistant back in 2012, but she did such an amazing job, and then she kept learning everything on Funk Volume. She, you know, she was going on tour, being the tour manager and everything. So, you know, by the time Funk Volume had ended, she just knew everything.
She already knew everything.
Yeah, she knew everything inside and out. So, but you know, one of the things I've learned since, you know, my small little absence is, like I said, I had to become very self-aware and understand what I was doing and what I wasn't doing. And one of the things I think I lacked in the past, you know, because everybody looks at me as this like, oh, he hates every rapper. He doesn't like anybody. And that guy's crazy. And then people also are saying, you know, about my music. They're going, you know, he's a dope rapper, but I don't fuck with his music like that. Or you know, every now and I know they're saying this stuff. And you know, me stepping away from it, I can understand more now, because, you know, the music, a lot of the music, I'm not saying my music was whack, but there's just certain people that it's not for, you know?
For sure.
So, and I get that. And I think that's with everybody. So I had to, you know, I've heard certain comments of people like, a lot of his songs sound the same. It sounds this. And I didn't know what that meant. I was like, my songs sound the same. What are you talking about? I got this shit. They don't sound nothing alike. But now you know, I realized what they mean. I wasn't really trying anything new. I wasn't experimenting with any new sounds. And I've been listening to a lot of new artists now, and like,
really?
Good artists. Okay, not new. I don't want to say new artists. Not new artists.
What are you listening
artists.
to?
I don't listen to many things. I just kind of bounce around from.
I am curious, because you've never been the one to bite your tongue when it comes to whack rappers. I feel like we are in the whack rapper renaissance right now.
We are. This might be the all-time worst. This is the
time
worst.
Ever.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on all these SoundCloud guys? Like, it's really getting bad out here.
Yeah. Let's just be honest. It is totally whack. It's bullshit. Like it's. I can't believe it. It's like a slap in the face to all the MCs who worked on becoming an MC. And it's not even about rap. You got motherfuckers blowing up who and it's like
because it's ignorant shit they do on Instagram.
I'm looking on. I type in their name on YouTube, and I'm like, yo, I can't even find a song. I just see this person doing stupid shit. Like, where's the song? And this is one of the biggest rappers, and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck?
You care to say who you know?
It's just, I'm just gonna say it's a lot of these dudes. You know, I don't know these people personally. I just know what I see as an artist. And I'm not even seeing music because at first, like, you just be like, okay, let me see this music. Right. I'm not really fucking with it, or I do fuck with it, whatever. But it's like, man, it's just crazy shit now. It's like, who can be the dumbest?
Is there somebody to surprise you who you might have thought like, he might be whack, but you actually gave it a shot? He's like, you know what?
One of the rappers. So I know a lot of people will probably wonder what I feel about this dude, XXXtentacion.
I wanted to ask you about him.
No. At first, I was kind of skeptical because I thought he was one of those guys. But I follow him. You know what I'm saying? I follow what he does, and I heard his album when it first dropped. I heard it, and he had respect.
Dope album, right?
Yeah.
It's a great album.
And I can still tell, he's still growing, and he's very young, and as every artist, is growing. But I thought it was gonna be like bullshit rap, and just because it comes off like you see World Star always posting them and this and that, and it almost makes you want to bunch him in with those people.
With the genre.
But he's not. He's not. And when he speaks, you can tell he's actually an intelligent individual. Sure. He's not a dumbass dude, and I think he actually has a message. So I fuck with him.
Somebody who obviously is known for their visuals. What did you think of the Look at Me video, which made a lot of noise? I thought it's my favorite video of the year.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope. I like that he did that.
Yeah, that second song he brought in too. I didn't even think I rap that way. I didn't even think I rap that way.
And see, that's why I like this fucking guy. Yeah. That guy, you don't know what to fucking expect with that dude. When I heard that second bit right there, like, I was like, okay, he's an MC. Yeah, he has an MC inside of him. That is fucking sick. I was like, yes, I like what this guy's doing.
So the Purge, is this attached to an upcoming album?
Yes, it is, but I don't have any. I can't put any details out about that right now. But it is an upcoming album that is already complete and everything.
So the whole album's already completed, features everything.
Yep, everything.
I know you had mentioned to me, I think the last time we talked, or maybe I was talking to Logic, but like you guys had kicked it. You and Logic had hung out. Maybe not wasn't even on some music shit. I think you just went over to his crib or something.
Y'all
were just vibing.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. But
yeah.
Any chance you guys ever get together on a record?
I haven't talked to him in a while, to be honest. So I don't. I mean, I'd be down for it. So
who are some of the young MCs who, maybe not necessarily young, but who are some of the guys that like you said, you're kind of checking for that you respect?
I mean, I
know it's slim pickings these days.
Yes, it is. I really like J. Cole. J. Cole is really dope,
of course.
Yeah. And I used to dislike Drake, but I fuck with Drake heavily now.
What made you change? What was the switch? Like, all right, I fuck with it.
I used to have a very fogged vision when it came to seeing certain rappers. So my thing was first coming out was, if you don't rap aggressively, and if you're not like a pit bull rapper, fuck you. It's bullshit. If you're not rapping with crazy multi-syllables and using these crazy ass metaphors, fuck you. That's how I was. And I didn't understand like what diversity meant. And and I'm sure that those rappers that are people who were looking at me back then when I was going hard on that, they probably looked at me like, okay, you're going hard on that, but you can't do
what he's doing.
And that's what it comes down to. And it's just it's all a learning experience. I was younger, I was wild, and I don't regret what I did. I love everything that I did, and I think it's fucking funny when I go back and see all that shit. But when it comes to Drake, I just I got to understand why. Like I don't know, it just pulled me in, and he pulled me in naturally. No one showed it to me like, yo, this is why. This is why. It just happened. I was like, okay.
And then, you see it.
Yeah. So it just he knows music. He knows how to make shit sound fucking good, and I have to respect that because that's really important. It's not about being overly lyrical all the time. Sometimes people just want to have a good time and have a good vibe going on when they hear a song, and you know, have some meaningful music. And I think he does that.
When's the last time Hopsin's like gone to a nightclub, like an actual? I can never picture you going to a nightclub and turn on.
I don't. Hey,
you from the 818? We gotta take you somewhere, bro.
I don't do nightclubs, to be honest. I don't really go out.
You're more like an Applebee's 2 for $20 kind of guy.
I'm not even that. I'm more. I just kick it at home, cook some salmon, and watch Family Guy on Netflix.
I respect that all day.
Yeah. So I don't really go to clubs. I'm not a party guy. I mean, I know I may get into it a little more, you know, now that, you know, I'm back and I just want to experiment with new things in life. But
just check some shit out.
Yeah. But I already know I'm not gonna like it.
What's your relationship like with Jaren and Dizzy? Do you still talk to those guys or Hopper?
I mean, me and Jaren, we stay in touch. Me and Jaren are like brothers. We're gonna be cool for life. Me and Hopper, we speak occasionally. I haven't talked to the other guys, so yeah, there's nothing with that.
There's no communication there.
I feel like he's underrated. I just learned he's from the 818. I mean, I knew he was from California, but I feel like being from California.
Because you're not screaming it at the top of your lungs at every song.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm about to.
But do you ever feel like you super underrated? Like, do you ever really have that chip on your shoulder? Like,
see, I do, but I understand.
Right.
I mean, just like when we started this interview, I'm dipping in and out. You can't do that. You got to be consistent. If now, if I've been here strong, like, bro, I've been here strong. I ain't disappeared for 8 fucking years, but I'm in and out, and it's like, where?
Are you still in a relationship?
No.
Okay, because I know you were dating the Iggy Azalea looking chick from Australia.
Yeah, that's done. Yeah, that's done.
Okay, yeah, because I always wondered if like being in a relationship affects your work ethic as a rapper.
It does.
It does, right? It has to.
At least the ones that I've been in, yes. It does, because they, you know, like I said, I do everything in the studio, so it's very time consuming. So, you know, when you're you know, when I go to the studio, she's like, they're usually like, babe, when are you gonna be done? And you're like, I don't know. Whenever I'm finished.
There's no
and then they're like, well, when? And then
it takes a special kind of female to just, you know.
Yeah, and then like at 3 or 4 in the morning, I go down in the bedroom, and then I'm like tired as shit. And then, you know, she may want to have sex or something, and I'm like, you like, you ever been so fucking tired where you're like, yo, I don't even like,
of course.
I'm tired as fuck.
That's where me and Dre hit the Viagra connect.
Because
give me that alley-oop.
Like crack half.
Yeah, because I'm always tired as fuck, and then it's just like, but that's only in the middle of the night. I'm not tired like during the day, but if it's like 4 in the morning type shit, and I just been in the studio, you're just fried, and you're just like, oh shit, your mind's fried from so many rhymes and making beats or whatever, and you just want to sleep.
Of course.
Then you wake up in the morning and go right back into the studio.
3 things you need in the studio.
What does Hopsin need in the studio?
3 things. 3 essentials for your studio.
Okay, 3 essentials. Nobody can be there. I know that's not a thing. But that is a thing. No one can. No one can be in the studio when I'm in there. Nobody can be there when I create.
Kick everybody out.
There's not even. I live in the house by myself, and there's my studio. It's just mine. No one can be there. People try to come over sometimes. Like, can I watch you? I'm like, nope. Go home.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Nope. And then what else? I have to. I need to be sitting down when I rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you record yourself, set the whole thing up?
Everything's right there. My computer's right. So actually, it's like this. My computer's like right here. Got the mic right here. So I first record, headphones on, blah 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 blah, then stop it. And my whole thing, it has to be like this. In front of you. It has to be just like this. Without this, because when I go to other studios sometimes, there are people, and I'm way on a mile away, and I'm like, yo, do it in right there. And it's like, man, it's too much. Like, god damn, I can't do this.
I can do it myself.
Like,
better.
I work so fast, just like boom, 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 boom. I know how I wanted everything. So, and I say the third is, what else? What is this?
Any beverages? Any type of medical?
Nah, but most of my songs were recorded in my boxers. So I don't really like to wear. I don't really like to wear clothes. Like, I mean, I wear boxers, but just because I need to feel free.
Right, yeah,
like,
you at the crib chilling.
Yeah. So that's usually like, I would say like 98% of my songs have been recorded half naked.
Who are some friends in hip hop that you've actually? Because I think that hip hop is a business of a lot of acquaintances. A lot of I fucks with him. That's my man's. But like they ain't really homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who are some artists that you've met or are there any at all that you would consider your friends?
I mean, I don't communicate with too many people because I don't go out much. I'm not on the scene at all, so I don't really my friends. I'd say. I don't have any like friends day to day where it's like, yo, actually no, what the fuck am I talking about? Forgive me, I'm disrespecting my rapper friends. I'm disrespecting Token.
Okay, shout out to Token.
Shout out to Token.
You took him on tour.
Yeah, I took him on tour. And Joyner Lucas, me and him, and the dudes from Funk Volume know all of them. I mean, well, used to, but Jaren,
Joyner's dope.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas is super dope. Token's dope, and yeah, so I'd say. We have good brother relationships, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tech Nine, we that's
what I was gonna ask you about your relationship with Tech. Because a lot of people, I think I was first kind of initially turned on to you through the Am I a Psycho record.
Yeah, a lot of people were. Yeah, so me and Tech, we keep in touch. So we call each other from time to time, and sometimes we're always just. A lot of our phone calls like, yo, what's up, man? How's everything going? And he's like, yo, man, I got these homies who want to come to your show. And he'll call me for that, and I'll call him for the same thing. Like, yo, I got some people who want to come to your show. Can you put, +2 on the list, this person, whatever. So
what did you learn from Tech? Obviously, Strange Music is like an independent juggernaut. Like,
yeah.
It's like people don't know how serious it is until you go on tour with them and there's rules and it's like
I haven't been on tour. I have not been on tour. Yeah. I heard about the rules,
but it's like real serious. What have you learned from Tech as a businessman, or really from Travis? I don't know if you have a relationship with Travis.
No, I know all of them. So I mean the main thing, one of the things, Tech he goes strong with everything, just the whole Strange Music. It's a constant stop. It's a constant blast of.
It's like an album, and then it's like a collab. It doesn't.
Album, yeah. And I don't know how. I honestly don't know how all of those guys haven't passed out yet of exhaustion. Like it's
the same shit.
Because it's like because I see this guy on tour a lot. I feel like he lives on tour, and I'm like, man, this guy I feel like he has no home. I feel like the tour bus may be his home. I see him at home. I mean, I know I see little on Instagram. I see little clips of him at home occasionally, but I feel like a lot of shit is at home.
Do you still pull up on fans ever and do and play skate with them like you used to?
Yeah,
I thought that was real cool because I know you used to just like pop up at people's cribs and shit on tour.
Yeah. I haven't. I still travel with my skateboard, but it just depends. I don't do it as much as I used to. That used to be like my thing.
That was like his thing.
Yeah, and it may come back. It just I don't know. I'm just I still love playing skate, but I used to skate right in front of the line outside of my concerts while everybody's still waiting in, and then be like, who skates? Who skates? Who wants to get their ass whooped and skate or whatever. But now I don't know. I still do it, but it's not as much as it used to be.
We just had Rich the Kid up here. He said he's the nicest skater. I mean, he said call anybody.
I don't think he can fuck with Hopsin. I don't know, man.
That's the thing, because Rich the Kid, he just
we gotta have there's gotta be a hip hop skating tournament.
He said, "What rapper do you know that's gonna be better than me at skate?"
Did he say that?
I promise you.
Did he say that?
I promise you.
He said, "What rapper do you know?"
Rich, that's what Rich the Kid said.
Well, for the tape, Rich the Kid, my dog.
Hopsin gets down, bro.
So that one, I'm about to set it up. I'm about to line that up. That skate.
Tell him I put $100,000 on it.
100,000.
Wow. $100,000 on it.
Rich the Kid.
Whenever he wants to. So that's a big one challenge. I've seen that before, but I don't know. I don't know the guy.
That's cool. I think we should line that up. That'd be fun, man.
Yeah, and I'm 100% serious. I put $100,000 on it.
100K on it, man.
I put $100K on it.
Jamie, are you approving this? Are you approving this?
Jamie's
okay.
I put $100K on it.
As somebody who has graced the XXL freshman cover, what were your thoughts on this last cover?
I don't even know what the last cover was. That means I must have seen it and not cared.
So do you feel like...
Wait. We got to go through the list. Hold on. I got to go through the list. XXX was on it.
Okay, so he was on... Okay, so
he deserved to be on it.
Yeah, so there's...
Do you feel like that helped you out when you was, when you did the...
it was a good look. You know what I'm saying? It was a really good look, and I think it's always... It's just one of those trophy things that you get. It doesn't... I don't think it really made people... like strongly turned into Hopsin fans.
right.
You guys had somebody on the cover every single year for 3 years.
Yeah, we did.
It was you, Dizzy, and Jaren.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people thought that shit was set up. Like you guys, like it was some political shit involved.
It was not. That's
was it the fan vote? Is that how it ended up, or was it?
We just buzzing.
Right.
We just had buzz. Moving. Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought that was dope, man.
Yeah.
All right, so look, we're gonna go through the names.
All right.
We got A Boogie with the hoodie.
I'm not familiar.
PNB Rock.
I'm not familiar.
Hook guy.
Kamaya.
I'm not familiar.
Bay Area.
We already talked about XXX. Playboy Cardi.
I'm familiar with one of the songs.
The Magnolia record, I'm sure.
Who's the guy that says in New York I believe?
That's Playboy Cardi. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Amine.
I'm not sure who that is.
Dope. I think you fuck with him. He's from Portland.
Yeah. I like that song. Okay, so he's dope. I do like.
Made in Tokyo.
What song does he sing?
He had the Uber everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. I know of the songs. People talk about it, but I haven't really like heard.
You probably saw this guy on Instagram, Ugly God. He's the.
Let me see his picture.
This guy.
I don't know if I feel like I've heard the name.
The Booty Tape. Cap G.
I'm not familiar.
And Kyle, who's from Oxnard, Super Duper Kyle. He used to go by KID. Used to rap with Futuristic back in the day.
Okay, yeah, I know of him.
Okay.
So there's some dope dudes on there.
It certainly is the most non-rapping cover of all time. Because even last year was kind of bad, but like Dave East was on there, Lil Dicky was on there. This cover, I think everybody deserved to be on the cover per se as far as buzz, but as far as like bars, it's the weakest.
I think the freestyle got lost in whatever it is. They changed a lot of it up.
The freestyles this year were kind of.
Were probably some of the worst freestyles. But what was your mindset going in when you had to go do your freestyle?
Who'd you freestyle with?
I was with Future, MGK.
Damn, that was a while ago.
That's a hard lineup right there.
I can't even remember.
What did you talk to Future about?
Wait, I didn't talk to Future.
You guys didn't like shoot the shit like, hey, what's up, man? How's everything going over there in Atlanta?
Nah,
did you bond with anybody? Because I know normally, there's always one person. You're like, you know what?
Oh, that was cool. I mainly just talked to Macklemore and MGK. That was it. Because I was like being the weird, super antisocial guy.
I can see that all day.
Yeah. I was just in there, just like.
How many features do you have on the new album? Do you have any features? Rapping features?
No.
No rapping features.
No rapping. It's all just a story about my life, and rapping features would not have done it justice because, I don't want nobody rapping about my ex-girlfriend on my song. Like, yo, bro, spit a verse about my ex-girl, dog. Your experience with it. You know what I'm saying?
What is the one fan request that fans want to see you collaborate with that you haven't worked with yet? Because I know there's got to be a shitload. Like I'm sure MGK's one of them.
Yeah, I get that.
The obvious one's probably Eminem.
That's what I was about to say. That's the number one. Where everybody's messaging me that you're gonna collab with Eminem. You're gonna collab with Eminem. But who do they say a lot of different people. To be honest, it's a wide variety of.
Who's
people.
The one that you would pick if you could collab with one artist, one rapper?
Right? It would probably be Eminem. Who else? I'm a big fan of everything that Aftermath was doing, when I was in high school.
Right.
So
it was that era, especially
Yeah. So I would love to collab with 50 Cent. I would love to collab with Eminem. I would love to collab with the whole
D12. Trice album was dope.
All everything that they did was fucking dope. That is what I wish hip hop was.
Yeah.
And I would literally put the mic down and just watch.
Like even back then, like people might be like, yo, 50 was like the biggest commercial rapper, but 50 shit got like, yo, his fucking album is a classic. Bro. Like it's timeless.
I feel like in the 2000s, everybody was like, yo, I'm signed to Aftermath. I'm signed to Interscope. LA, that was like the thing. Like everybody was either signed to Interscope or Amsterdam.
Like West, like Spider Loke and all these random ass like. What about as an M fan? I gotta ask you because I always have this debate with my homies. I'm so fucking tired of the new Eminem with Skylar Grey fucking hooks. I don't know about you, but what are your thoughts on like recent Eminem music? I'm just tired of the ballady shit.
Yeah. Well, I am a bigger fan of the older, Slim Shady stuff.
I know everybody's got to grow, obviously.
Yeah, and I think maybe he's just in a space where he's doing what he wants to do because he's literally like the biggest fucking rapper in the world, and he's been the rawest rapper in the world. He's done all that. Everything that these MC rappers are trying to do, he's done a lot of that. He's touched all these people's hearts already.
Diamond.
So and I think when you've been doing music for so long, it becomes exciting to just do new shit. Doesn't even matter if the old fans don't fuck with it or whatever it is. I just think, you know, people just like doing new shit. Because I know I people tell me all the time, like, man, you need to do stuff like the old Hopsin, and I like doing whatever I'm doing today is what I genuinely like doing, and I don't give a fuck about the old Hopsin. If they want that Hopsin, like,
go listen to those shit.
It's just right there. Go listen to it. Like, so
and the drugs too. He's not on drugs anymore like that. So.
I love everything that Eminem does overall because I'm like a Stan fan of.
And somebody who's not a fucking druggie, what are your thoughts on like the current landscape of what these artists are? Man, everyone's fucking opiate fiending, like all these kids, bro. Like I think it's crazy between the lean and the Percocets and all that. And you've kind of always
I'm
been
straight
the opposite
edge.
of that, straight edge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I think it's retarded, and I think everything in the fucking world is just, or at least in America, is becoming fucking stupid. From hip hop, from the president to every fucking thing. Everything is just like downgraded all the fucking way.
Like it's almost, it just hit a wall.
Moral values.
Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is? I don't know, man. It's fucking everything's retarded. So if these kids want to do drugs, I mean, it's just coming down to, hey, that's what.
So are you touching on that on this album? Like, are you touching just like on any of that? Like, as far as the president,
I'm not talking
deep with it.
Nah, these are all my personal experiences,
personal
like
life shit.
Everything's super, super, super personal and very revealing on this album as far as people who, you know, because they see Hopsin, but I feel like Hopsin is only like 20% of who I am, really so I'm showing
the rest.
Everything
dope,
else.
Man.
So,
did you and Crooked I ever have a discussion after the whole Funk Volume Horseshoe Gang battle, which I thought was really dope, by the way, just like for bars?
No, we didn't have a discussion. I mean, it kind of got a little foul and went left field after that because I kind of made him mad, but everything squashed. I've talked to a few of the Horseshoe Gang dudes, so yeah, everything's cool now.
That's dope, man. Well, look, new album hopefully before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everything's ready. It's done.
Everything's ready.
How many videos you got on deck?
I got about 10 on deck. Right?
Wow. New Illmind Hopsin coming?
Yep, new Illmind coming. Illmind 9 coming.
Ooh.
Yep. Hey, I'm prepared, man. I've been.
When can we get that? I mean, the fans are waiting, man.
I can't.
It's crazy because it's almost like the Illmind records are like more anticipated than any. Like it's like
they are, and I enjoy that, and I'm glad. But one of my, you know, what I want to do is also make my normal records as anticipated. But that also, like I said, the self-awareness thing, I wasn't putting as much energy into my normal records as I do the Illminds, because you could hear the Illminds and clearly tell that
there's a difference.
There's a difference, and there was a difference. And it was when I write the Illminds, I literally like go on a drawing board. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna map this out. I'm gonna talk about this part first, and then I'm gonna go into this detail and then this detail. And my other songs, I'm just like whatever.
Right.
So you know, but on this new album, I don't want to say everything's like an Illmind, but I tried.
That's
dope.
You took the same approach to every song.
Yeah, everything. So I made sure everything's strong and, you know, powerful.
Well, is there anything that you've done or anybody you've called out that you've regret so far? Because speaking of Illmind, like obviously what got a lot of people interested in you was the fact that you called out Tyler, the Creator, wrote early on. Which Illmind was that? Was that 2 or 3?
That was 4. See, I was saying...
And like, I think Tyler is like one of the guys that is really dope. Like, I think creatively he's dope.
And speaking on that, you know, I don't regret doing it because, you know, it's hip hop, and
of course
you can be attacked at any time by anybody on the internet and doing whatever.
Bars.
So, and I was just a fuckhead dude doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And would I do it now if I was the me now? Back then I wouldn't have done it now. And you know, but you know, those things got me to where I am now, and you know, a lot of people love me for it. A lot of people hate me for it.
I think it'd be awesome if you called out some of these SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, but no, I've done
in ill mind.
I've done enough calling out.
Like if you had a fucking like a colorful like dread like wig you wore and just just mumble rap for like 16 bars during.
Yeah, that may happen.
Anyway, yo, we're definitely gonna have this guy rap because this is what he came to do, man. He's one of the best on the mic in the entire world. Yeah. The new record is the Purge.
Yep.
It's dope. Video's dope. And hopefully, when's the next piece of content we're gonna get from you?
Maybe in like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Okay.
When is this interview?
This is gonna drop ASAP.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Super fast. Yo, shout out to Hopsin. Man, as a fan, as somebody who's followed you for a long time, man. Stay both feet in this rap shit.
Oh, and no, I'm here.
And stay away from pussy. Just don't get in no relationships, bruh.
Have you seen this thing on Instagram? What would you do for pussy or something
for the pussy challenge?
Oh,
that shit's hilarious.
That shit is yes. That shit's funny.
That shit, yo, if Hopsin did it for the pussy challenge,
I'm sick.
I might do it.
It would be lit, yo.
Dope.
Shout out to Hopsin, man. We about to have him rap over some Bodak Yellow, so keep it locked, man. It's Real 92.3 LA Soul for hip hop.
Yeah.